Have you ever made an amazing lobster roll sitting at home? I'm sure you have. What is a lobster roll to you? How should it taste? Should it be savory? Should it be spicy? Should it have a layer of flame? Should it be boring? Ask yourself these questions. I want to show you my version that's going to be insane. So here, right here in Southeast Asia, we're going to use udang gala. And udang gala is your beautiful local river prawn. And here we slice this up, and what we're going to do, this is a wild prawn, and we're going to literally dip it in water. And remember, he who masters the salt masters the kitchen. So we're going to add a little bit of salt for flavor. We want to season the water, season the lobster, and make sure we're just going to parboil this guy just for a while. And you want to parboil it. You don't want to buy frozen lobster, or you don't want to buy, you want it fresh, so you know the flavor, you know it's going to be amazing. And remember, guys, what makes a good product? What makes a good dish? Tell me. You should know this answer. Yes, the reason you need a good product is because it's going to get the natural sweetness. And if your core is not good, whatever sauces you add on is not going to be right. So while we par cook that lobster, what we're going to do, you come and help me finish this lobster. So what we're going to do for this lobster is now we are going to make the sauce. While that's cooking, we get a nice wooden bowl, and I'm going to make an amazing sauce. And this is really one of the key elements: good product and a good sauce. So here we have Mr. Victor, some gorgeous homemade mayo. This is with local village eggs, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, and good old avocado oil mixed with some vegetable oil. So this is the base of our sauce that's going to go in. And you can see the reason we don't use store-bought mayo is because we want to make sure that we get the beautiful flavor, the savoriness. Mayo is not supposed to be overly sweet, and yes, it must have those beautiful egg yolks. So to this, what I'm going to do is we are going to add here, this is another secret, an extraction of lobster butter. And lobster butter is the shells of these beautiful udang gala that we extract with miraquah, onions, carrots, celery, that we slow extract, add oil to it, and we add this to a butter. So instead of adding MSG and you know, MSG flavored stocks, natural stocks mixed with butter is going to give you that luscious, beautiful flavor. So we're going to add this in. What is the next thing we're going to do? Let me show you the beautiful ingredients. Victor, can you pan down here? Come on, let's see this. We got chopped chives, we got chili oil, we got a little bit of tomato paste and tomato. We got this beautiful Szechuan Tibetan peppers that is going to give you that explosion in your mouth. Do you know when you add this and you put it to your mouth, it numbs your mouth. It's going to give you that tingling sensation, and that's what's going to be next level. So these are more of these peppers. This is the Tibetan pepper, this is the Szechuan pepper. Then we're going to put a little bit of chopped onions, white onions, a little bit of coriander, a little bit of onion. So these are the dishes. And to give a bit of heat, a homemade chili oil that contains first draw soy, which is going to be next level. So come, let's add this to this. So here we're going to add the chopped shallots going in. Here we're going to add the chopped onions going in. Here we're going to add this beautiful Tibetan peppers, half of this, because you don't want it to, you know what's the amazing thing about this dish is you want the balance of flavor, and if one proportion is out of the other, it just doesn't work. So here we're going to do the coriander. Coriander is so gorgeous. Here we're going to have this nice tomato sauce that's going to go in. And remember, I told you this, which is going to be really nice, which is the homemade chili oil, which this is going to bring this thing to the next level, because I don't want it to be overly spicy, but I want it to have that herbaceousness. I want it to have that kick of herbs and a bit of spice. And here we do some pickled cucumber, which we pickle ourselves. Fermenting and pickling is a big thing for us here at Sago. We make sure that we do this regularly so that we don't avoid any wastage, and we get beautiful products happening there. So what's happening is really important, and it's about making fresh food and doing it really well. So you can see all these ingredients are coming together, and the lobsters have been boiled. So what is another magic? Look at that. Look at that. All that flavor is going to go, and you put that local river lobster in, mix it together. It's going to be amazing. You need the lobsters to cool off. what I want you to do, put a bit of ice, bring some ice, let it cool down, because we don't want the sauce to split. When we make homemade sauces, there's no emulsifiers, there's no chemicals inside. We don't want to let the sauce split. So we cannot put cold things into a hot sauce, it will split. So let's get the buns ready. For the buns, hold this please, we're going to use brioche buns. All right, so these brioche buns are going to be able to be the canvas. This is going to be the roll that I promised you. We're using these because it's really nice, it's really buttery, it's got tons of flavor. And what we're going to do, we're going to make this a canvas. This is going to be a canvas for our beautiful artwork. And what we're going to do here is we're going to use béarnaise sauce. This is the sauce that we make that is going to be the canvas for our thing. It's a rich sauce, it's herbaceous, it's nice. We make it for a lot of herbs. It's a mayo-based sauce. It's one of the French mother sauces. So we're going to just add this beautiful béarnaise sauce while we let the prawns cool down. This is going to coat the thing. Remember, lobster roll should essentially have that richness. Come on, what's a lobster roll to you? You tell me at home. What is it to you? Everybody has their version of what the perfect lobster roll is, and I want to know what it is to you. So you tell me what is it. Leave it in the comments. Where do you find the best lobster rolls in the world, in the country that you're in? I know in the US, you guys in the States have some beautiful recipe for lobster rolls. Right here in Southeast Asia, there's some as well. So we're using this, and after this, we're gonna, what is the herb that we're using? Because there's so much richness here, right? There needs to be a herb to balance out the flavor. So to balance out this flavor, we're going to use a little bit of ulam raja. Ulam raja is called the king of herbs in Southeast Asia, and we're gonna use some of this for our recipe. Ulam raja is going to be the crowning glory. It almost works as rocket, right? So it almost works as rocket, and what it does, it gives you that lovely flavor. So can you come and help me with this at the moment? So I'm going to mix the two together. Can you bring that over there, please? Remember the lobsters, they've been cooling down, they've been resting. Can you see a little bit of ice on it? And what we're going to do is we're going to mix these two together and ensure that we get a beautiful, beautiful product. So what we're going to do, you speed that up a little bit, please. So I'm going to add these things. These lobsters have cooled down. They've chopped them up. So we're going to mix this into the sauce. And after they cool down, we're just going to add them here. If you can focus there, Victor, and see those beautiful lobsters that have been chopped up. It's amazing, this recipe. I wish you can try it. And you know what's the wonderful thing about this recipe? You can make this in advance. You can make this in advance and you can keep it, and you don't toast the bread. And this can be served at room temperature, can be cold, just a touch of seasoning. Everything has salt here, but we want to make sure we season the lobsters itself. So now to make this come together, to bring it together, we're going to fold all this beautiful sauce. Look at that. The savoriness, the spiciness, the sour notes that's happening, the herbs that we've added along the way. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, oh my God, I wish you can smell this. Can you smell this at home? I wish there's some technology where you guys in the future are able to enjoy this aroma. And we're mixing this together, and I tell you, I've made this recipe so many times for so many events. We're behind the scenes here showing you some of the recipes, and I'm just gonna try this. It's like the first time every time. That's how good it is. Pan down here, Victor. Let me show you how we're gonna plate this up right here. So we're gonna put a nice good old dollop of this lobster meat, and remember, we want it to be cold. We don't want to toast the bun. I'm gonna do two here. I'm gonna show you one more. We're gonna get it right. So I'm gonna put another one here on this thing, and we're gonna get all that flavor on, and we're gonna have bite. We want to make sure every corner is covered with lobster. Every corner is covered with lobster, and we're gonna cap it up, and we're gonna just makan. So put it like that, and there you go, the lobster roll for Sago. Food Revolution signing out. I hope we did justice to your regular lobster roll and taken it to the next level. I'm going in. Sorry. See you guys. Take care.